Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks. A little while ago I did a Polyathon part 2 where I was building a whole bunch of Lego polybags in one video and reviewed them all. I know it was a long video, but hopefully you guys got some good information out of it, and it was nice to cover so many sets at one time. For this video, I'm going to be looking at set number 30499. It is the most peculiar polybag I've seen of late, and I thought it deserved its own video to do a little rebuilding with this. The implication is that you could have several things to build in the instructions, usually just one at a time, but I did want to try to build something on my own since there are many other parts that weren't used in there. I've already taken apart the robot that was from that first video and building it and reviewing it, because that was the larger structure that was out of the instructional builds. But I'm going to try something now and build my own thing out of this. So the first thing that grabs towards me are the longer pieces and the wheels. I'm trying to think of like making a car or something like that. So definitely need some space for a wheel. This is always good to have underneath. So maybe I'll move this around. And that's the thing about MOC building is you'll always change a few things around. So not too bad on that. Let's see. We don't have anything that resembles a window, but we could try something that kind of looks like a window. The only problem is, I think the only thing that will attach to would be like that. It's a flag. Okay, well, you could still make it a flag. Have it on the back or something. Let's see now. Maybe we could add some of these, accessorize the front a bit, make it a little more rugged, a little more interesting there. And maybe it'll look more like a truck by the time I'm done with this. It's just how the thing is going, how the thing is flowing. Let's see now. I'm gonna try to make like a back portion to this. I mean, there are definitely tons of possibilities you can get out of this set when it comes to these parts and trying to put them in certain ways. So you could definitely get very creative when building this. Let's try moving that up a bit. Maybe actually, I'm going to try, I don't know if this will work. Maybe I could try to add like 2 plates under here, put that here, and then I could just, yeah, there we go. That's looking a bit better. I'm not planning to use every single part for this MOC, by the way. Just trying to see what fits. And then maybe, let's see. I do have a couple of these pieces, so I could put those around somewhere. I'm trying to think of like putting brake lights on here, because we have some of those trans red. That's something that makes me think of. It's like a stream of consciousness right now. Just seeing like where everything takes me. I'll try to make some sort of frame or window or something, because I thought, hey, maybe that'll be interesting to build it out of parts. Let's see now. I like the emulation of a window area or some kind of enclosure. You can kind of see how that's supposed to line up, but it's just off by a little bit. Unless, how about this? So we'll take this, try to make it inward like that. It's all trial and error, and nothing wrong with doing it over. So you're kind of getting something there. And you know what? I'm gonna try something else with this, because I got the parts here. Might as well. Just gotta move that over. There we go. Give it a little more of a window. It also has a face on it. I don't know. Just something I thought of. But there's a little interesting vehicle. Again, out of the same parts from the set. Just trying to build something different. So, there's that as a possibility. And let me grab one of the figures from one of the other sets, because I still have the polybags around here. And it's got just enough room to fit a minifigure in there. So again, that could work. Maybe, you know, if you didn't want the silly face, it could still look pretty good for a little car. Have this sort of like frame to it. And just enough room that you can take the minifigure out and it's not going to like destroy the rest of this. If that's too excessive, it still looks pretty good. Like a little truck, like a little Power Wheels. That's what I'm thinking of when I'm seeing this thing. Like a little car for a kid to drive. It kind of looks like a regular car, you know, that sort of thing. Alright, so let me see if I could build something else out of this. Try to make something new. We got a lot of red to the color scheme. And there's still plenty other colors we could try to make it into. Maybe we could make it a more like lime and black and white sort of model for the next one. I mean, just because I'm building stuff out of here doesn't mean I have to build it too complicated. But I'd like to test the limits of this thing. I like to try to see how much I can get out of this for a single MOC at a time. I was thinking about doing a mech, but I don't want to step on I build with bricks boundaries. So I'm going to avoid that for now. I don't think he's going to have a problem with it, but still. I'm trying to do my own thing. Let's see. What's coming to my brain now? This is just me thinking, trying to put something together. I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking a robot. Just don't tell him, okay? Don't tell I build with bricks. I'm gonna try to build a robot. And let's see here. Let's have this along the back of it. Oh, he's not gonna stand up that way. Alright, let me try to stabilize the feet. It works a little bit better. Let's get some arms. Or at least an idea of some arms. Not going to be the most perfect. It's not, you know, it's not what I'm aiming for. Ooh, actually. Here we go. You can get the arms coming out more. And I'm just going to borrow that minifigure again. Trying to give an idea of how he's going to stand on here. Okay. So I'm thinking, you know, we need to give him some kind of controls. I might beef up the legs in just a sec. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think this guy's just going to stay here for a bit. So in one arm, we're going to have this little blaster. Have some little design on the side, maybe some ammo, some laser ammo here. Alright, so let's beef up the legs a bit. Gonna make them a little taller. Not really gonna move much more, but you'll still get the idea. Let's see now. I don't want to use the 1x6s because they might be too big for this quote-unquote scale of the model. I was actually thinking maybe I could beef the legs even more. I don't know. I gotta work on something towards the top, something towards the head, to make that more interesting. Should probably get him something for the other hand too, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the flag again. Like, I claim this land in the name of robots. The name of Max, I should say. Because he's piloting it. What are we feeling? What are we feeling? We could put, like, a harness or something near him. This guy's going to be very claustrophobic, because I keep putting bricks right near him while he's operating stuff. I mean, that looks pretty good on its own. Nice little robot. You know, it doesn't have to be too much more beyond that. But I'm going to try a little more just for fun. I also do have a bunch of these gauge pieces down here that kind of gives me an idea for something. I'm thinking... What you thinking, Lincoln? I really beef up the back of the robot. Because now he's going to have a jetpack. Kind of jetpack sort of thing. And little boosters underneath. Kind of slick design there. You've got some gauges along the top for fuel and such. Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe not. Might be too heavy for it. Because I was definitely feeling it. I was definitely like, oh, this thing's gonna lean back, isn't it? Give him some roller skates. Why not? I don't know. I mean, yeah, if I really took my time with this before making a video, I'm sure that I would have come up with something a little better. But there's a joy in just seeing it happen. Just seeing the stream of consciousness and seeing what I come up with. Alright, yeah. That's looking better. Admittedly, I would like to extend the arms out more, and if I use the 1x4s, it'd probably go, like, really far. But, yeah, kind of a nice idea here. Or, I guess another way, I don't know. There's probably tons of ways I could do this differently and try to build other stuff from it, but, yeah, not bad. There's some interesting stuff to make out of this, you know? You can make cars, you can make robots. Can't really make a house. I don't think we could go that far with it. If you work with microscale stuff, this could probably give you some pieces to work with. But yeah, I don't think you can make like. All right, let me challenge that. I'm gonna try to make a building or a structure that would go with a building. Maybe like I'm thinking a gas pump off the top of my head. I'm sure that I could make enough pieces. I could probably use enough pieces to make a car and a gas pump. Actually, pretty easily. I'm definitely getting that vibe right now. Like a little add-on to something bigger. Alright, so first we'll start with the car, which will be very basic. At least at the start of it. Then we're going to go to the gas pump. Got our hose there. Not hose, you know, the fuel pump. Got another one of these. Maybe this will be like a diesel. So like a different setup. We have a gauge for each of these, so they have some room to tell when the car is all filled up. I'm going to go back to the car now, try to build that up a little bit more. It's a car with a reclining chair. Might be dangerous. Hey, you know, these could probably work with the pump too, in some way. I don't know. Maybe. Let's try to beef up this chair sort of thing. Honestly, building with this, it kind of reminds me of like the classic space sets when they have like a really small car added in to a larger model. Like this sort of little rover thing. Problem is, I didn't make it the right way with these wheels. I'm just going to have to move this back a little bit. Give it some extra space. Okay, still kind of works. I was thinking maybe I could put together a tool bench or something, so I can make this a repair shop. The car's looking good. We got the gas pumps. Maybe maybe some of this. I mean, I could easily see this into like a racing set from the early 2000s. Something that has like a little bit of everything. Got a little sign there, probably for like the entrance of the gas station. Be like, here's the service. And then, I don't know. Maybe I'll put like this here as a tool. This here is like a pump or something. I'm trying to use almost all the pieces and build like a lot of small stuff this time around. So I definitely do like trying to build like multiple pumps here. The sign is nice, and just having like the car drive in. It does run right along the table with this piece. So let me change that up. I'm gonna make that here. Let's see if that's any better. Nope, that's the same. Literally the same thing I had before. Okay. Yeah, a little driving through. Little car. You know, got some reclining to it. Not by much, but still got something to make the back look good too. And there we have it. Little gas station sort of setup. I know that these two parts were a little lackluster, but I still tried to make something out of it, make it interesting in some way that I could go with the rest of it. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this polybag, and what kind of things would you like to see built out of this? Maybe I could do another one of these where I build something based on your suggestions. And if you do have this polybag, and you have a YouTube channel, let me know if you've built your own things out of this as well. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.